Good fucking game. Let's get my super total feelings about this game out of the way. Honestly, great fucking interesting game. But we just watched a Dragonfly video. I'll post a link in the description to his video. He has a history of Raven's balance, but he doesn't really talk about why people really hate him. He just talks about like what's good about Raven, right? So by the way, he does do a really good job of explaining like what Raven has that's good. But there's a couple of things. So thing number one is something I talk about all the time, which is a big advantage in Guilty Gear. Just such a big advantage. I've been talking about this all day, frankly, on stream today, is combo conversion ability. He is really good at converting combos. And frankly, basically, I can't speak for Answer so much because I don't know him that well, but practically all the DLC in XRD, especially like new characters, not returning characters, especially new characters, are good at converting combos from anywhere. So he can convert... Oh. Always. You know what? I'm gonna get the fuck out the way just to make sure that you guys can see what I just did. Always. Huge deal in Guilty Gear. For my million players out there, she's good. She's really fucking good in this version, right? So she gets stuff on crouching, you know, but she's not super good at converting all her hits in this version. That's big deal number one. Why? Because in a game where not everybody can convert all their hits, the characters that can convert all their hits have really straightforward game plans, and it's really easy to optimize the character because you know all I gotta do is get this hit and then do this, that, and another thing, and it leads into this. That's the reason number one. Reason number two. So this is his needle. Actually, Dragonfly talks about it in his video, but he doesn't say what it does. He's just like, oh, it's a good projectile. So here is Milia Rage. She's generally the second fastest character in the game. So top 3 fastest characters: Chip, Milia, Jam, right? 3 very fast characters. So here's Milia running. I'm gonna get the fuck out the way again so you can see Milia running, right? The Naruto ninja run, right? The only character that can make a Naruto ninja run look cool besides the blind girl, Hinata. Now, I'm going to use the slowdown. So you notice how she's kind of slow for a little bit? So he debuffs you, right? But then, it's not just that. So this is XRD and not Strive. So in Strive, all the strong meter options are 50 meter in Strive, right? And the trade-off is you have a status positive that you can get where you get meter passively and you get the opportunity to potentially spend more than 100 meter depending on what's going on, especially if you're like attacking, comboing, blah blah blah. Now this game is like XX where you have 25 meter options, and it's called YRC. So you have this, right? And this actually causes a full screen slowdown. Now, the power of YRC is not distributed equally across the cast. Obviously, all the characters are different. So if you take Milia, her strongest YRC tool is this. It's S-Disc YRC. So this is a very good YRC, but, and before someone says fucking I'm downplaying, shut the fuck up if you're gonna say I'm downplaying. This move is really dumb, okay? It's dumb, it's stupid, but it's not fuck it YRC. It's not fuck it YRC. What is fuck it YRC? This is fuck it YRC. Projectile YRC is fuck it YRC. Why? Because you control a huge, basically the whole screen. If the projectile goes full screen, you control the entire ground and you slow down the opponent at the same time. So let's go to the, I could talk some shit right now if I want to. Let's go to Venom. Everyone loves Venom. Venom has fuck it YRC. Where is he? I was gonna do Kyle, but I was like, man, let me take an opportunity to take a shot at Venom real quick because everyone loves Venom. I also like Venom. Venom has fuck it YRC. There we go. So this is charge input, right? Projectile YRC. Okay, this is so fucking good in this game. So this is what it would look like if you just do it. Notice how I'm slowed down, and they get just pull up. They take all that space, and the projectile just controls the ground. Milia is privileged that she has like a lot of not only air mobility options, but also stalling options in the air. So she's good against this. But some characters are not good against this. So this is normal projectile fuck it YRC, right? So the thing about Raven is a level beyond normal fuck it YRC because his projectile slows you down if it hits you. You are slowed down from full screen, and to put it all together, so he is flying at you with glide behind the projectile all at the same time. So all 3 of these at the same time. Normal characters have a lot of problems dealing with that. I'm not gonna say it's a free in, but it's a very strong, extremely strong, very simple, extremely annoying neutral structure that, again, if he hits you, he's gonna combo because he fucking combos off everything. Now, thing number 3 that people strongly dislike about Raven is actually this button right here. This is jump heavy. You might be like, why jump H? Like, I play Milia. I have a pretty obnoxious jump H too, right? I'm not gonna lie. Right? This hits both sides, very active. Like that, right? Hits both sides. Right? Nice little situation, right? Why Ravens jump heavy? So, in old Guilty Gear, you air throw and throw with the heavy button. In new Guilty Gear, you use dust, and if you whiff your throw, there's a throw whiff animation. In XRD and XX, you get this when you whiff throw. So if I'm close, I get this. If I'm far, I get this. Raven, same thing. If I'm far, you get this. And if you're close, you get this. Okay? One thing is, what happens if you go for an air throw and you fuck up? So you'll get this, right? So let's do this with another character instead. Let's do Milia. Notice that? So what is happening here? So he is missing an air throw. I'm instant blocking it and air throwing back, right? Very common, very common in Guilty Gear. Like, when you're starting, this is kind of hard, but once you get better, you'll be able to do this. You'll be able to instant block, you'll see them coming, you go, oh shit. If you try to get out the way, you either try to instant block, air throw them back, or you get out the way, or you get hit randomly or something, okay? I'm actually not even gonna press another button. I'm just gonna do it. No, notice anything? You guys notice anything? You guys notice anything about this move? So his jump heavy is not actually that it's multi-hit. You guys, you really tried. It's not actually that it's multi-hit. It's attack level 3 instead of 2. So it has more block stun than normal jump heavies, which means that you can't do it. You can't air throw it. Even when you try to IB, you can't air throw this. Raven players will see you in the air, and as Dragonfly correctly said, this move has been nerfed since its original version, so they'll try to air throw you instead. So what happens is, Raven players will be under you going like this, and then they'll be like, oh, my air throws are nasty, when you can't fucking punish their air throws. You can't punish their air throws, and look at you, they're like, my air throw is nasty, huh? I'm like, bro, you can't punish it, what the fuck? You literally can't punish this. You can't stop him from doing it. And if he not, again, he's gonna knock you down and pull up on you. And speaking of nice neutral, of course we gotta talk about his fucking run. There's another character in this game that is really popular, that people really want to see back, who also gets to conveniently be invincible most of the time. Mostly when he wants. You guys probably have heard of him. It's Slayer. It's Slayer, right? It's Slayer. So he has the backdash cancel, where he can apply his backdash invincibility to other stuff, right? And famously, people don't pick Slayer because they like blocking, because he gets to make stuff invincible. So if you've never seen this, this is normal Mappa, right? It's just a lunge punch. So I'm gonna hit him, easy, right? No problem. Fuck this move. Fuck you, right? Now look, if I BDC. Oh, no. Oh, fuck me. Not fuck Slayer. Look at that. Look how late this is. So, he's applying the invincibility of his backdash to the special move. There's counterplay to this. This is very strong. There's counterplay to this. But there's also downsides. And the main downside is that Slayer is not known for his mobility, you know? So he has his backdashes and his dash. He walks around the screen. He's got good jump normals, long air dash. Relatively long air dash, right? For this game anyway, okay? Let us return to a Raven. So, you might have noticed, so Raven, pretty normal backdash, right? You know, distance pretty decent. He has this glide, which we'll get to. And to be fair to him, since, like, his jump, he doesn't go, like, very far off the jump, and his air dash is glide, right? So, once he chooses to air dash at you, he goes directly at you from anywhere. But again, we will revisit this. Now, his run, he gets to run. He just fucking runs at you, and he's invincible during this once he disappears. And you have to remember, circling back to point number 1, he combos off everything. So in matchups where he combos off everything, but then the opponent doesn't combo off everything, and they have to protect themselves, he is running through pokes that may not even have good return in the first place, and he's gonna fucking combo into knockdown. The extreme example, actually, Dragonfly used a really good example of this, so I'll also use the same example with Lord Soul. Okay, if I did this right. Cool. again, sick neutral number 2. Sick neutral number 2. And speaking of sick neutral, we have to talk about this. Okay, the original Super Dash. Before Goku could run, Raven was flying. That made no sense, but we fucking stick with it. Raven has this glide, which is basically the precursor to Super Dash, except there's no 2H in this game to just beat it. So this is a traveling hitbox, right? That he approaches at a different angle depending on when you do it. And he can cancel it, I believe, by pressing a button. So he had ways to bait you into trying to punish this, and you usually had to do a specific response for this. So let's get my character, because I actually don't know what sold those, so let's get Milia. So if you do this early enough, you are actually correct, right? And Milia's return is pretty high. He needs to get to the attack part, though. Raven is fucking eating. There you go. Something simple. Right, I don't remember. I thought I had a big combo off this, but if you're able to intercept, you do get a combo. To be fair, but you don't know whether he's gonna do this or wait or do this, and because of the delay, because the IAD he's gonna like stop, jump, and then go. When he actually pulls up like this, you don't know what he's going to do, and if you try to run away from the run and he glides and chases you, you're fucked. So you're scared of this, so you're jumping, right? And he just whoop, just meets you. As soon as you block this, you're either blocking mix or you're getting jailed to the ground. And as Dragonfly said in his video, it's basically unfuzzyable. I'll say it's unfuzzyable. It's really hard to defend that situation. It's extremely hard to defend that situation. So you have to worry about this, and this, and this, and this. All at the same time. Everything converts. His damage is okay. It's not great. It's okay. But just the fact that it's very consistent in a game where, like, not all the characters get consistent conversions is a really big deal. Now, frankly, you know, his main mechanic, which is the stance, which I think this is input. So this is not such a big deal, actually, this stance. Like, it's something you have to look out for, but it's not match defining usually. It gives him some unique escapes sometime and stuff. But, like, unlike some other characters defining things, like, let's say Milia. Milia, of course, her defining thing is this, right? So this is fucking obnoxious, I'm not gonna lie. Like, once in XRD, you have pretty good defense against it at a system level. But not only does she have responses, of course, but her end game is always going to be around things like, if I was going to keep it simple, right? Right? That's always going to be the end game, right? I did a very simple example, by the way. She has, like, way better setup. This is actually, like, not a good setup to do it. It's just a simple one. Where Raven, this isn't really it's supposed to be the defining thing about him. But in the end, what's annoying about him is that his normals are amazing. His air buttons are amazing. His conversion ability is amazing. His pressure is amazing. And how much threat he has in neutral is really good. And it's super easy. Any questions?